Good morning, everybody. Here's Winston. He's ready. I want to start a new series, and I think this could be fun. I don't know how frequently I want to do it. I want to do it every day, but I think that's too much. So I'm kind of starting this thing called Cult of the Week. Anyway, I am obsessed with cults. I am obsessed with high demand groups and how the strategies are so common amongst high demand religious groups, amongst large group awareness training groups, amongst yoga cults, right? Amongst small insular little religious groups, right? That the strategies are so similar. And so recently, right, watching a bunch of documentaries, I'm always like, I want to talk about this. I want to share. What a great place to do it. So please leave your comments, leave any responses. I would love to hear what you think about it. This one today, I'm watching because at first, so I love to watch a YouTube, right? And it gives me all kinds of like, I am offered so many potential cult documentaries and reviews. This one today was for what's called SIF. And I have to look it up again. It's the Science of Identity Foundation. The reason that I think it offered it to me is because it is both a cult that, of course, it's like, hey, you definitely want to watch this, as well as a cult that Tulsi Gabbard, the politician, was a part of. And I had no idea. And a tie for myself, even more so, which made me a little fascinated by it, is that I lived in Hawaii for 13 years, where this cult apparently was flourishing while I was living out there, and it's so interesting. And I lived in Oahu, and Oahu is very small. It's a very small place. Each island, right, is a smallish community, and so the main group was in on the island of Kauai. I lived on Oahu, but they did have so one of the grocery stores that I went to all the time was down to earth, and I had kind of heard like there's something shady about the owners or whatever, but really you just go, you're like, oh, it's like a low cost, very healthy food store. And so you can get like, organic, good groceries, right? Like I could find sun butter, right? It's a little like it's hippie-ish. It's find sun butter. You can find like gluten-free stuff. And this was years ago when these things weren't as readily available. And so interesting to me to learn more about that. There's another cult that I'll talk about another day that dropped my phone that I nearly joined. And that's not this one. This is a different one. No, I never had any connection to it other than shopping at the grocery store. So it sounds like it is a cult led by Chris Butler, and it's Hare Krishna adjacent. It is not. I started out that way in the state of Kailua, and I have a lot more to learn about it. But I would like to start a thread where we share what do we know. Anybody have experience with this cult? And I will share the link to the review that I'm watching, so we can all have this conversation together. Because that's what I'd really love. I don't want to be the expert on every cult, every group, but I want to have a space where we can share about each group and talk amongst ourselves. And if you're watching this on YouTube, because some of these videos I'm going to share on YouTube, come join the Skool community. That's where we're going to have the conversations. I'll put that link below in the YouTube. If you're here in the Skool community, comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts on the. Sorry, I lost my phone. That's where I was looking up. What is it? The Science of Identity Foundation, I think it's called, cult in Hawaii. Do you have any experience with it? What are your thoughts? Watch that video and let's all talk about it together.